So guys, the loops is much more interesting in complicated and then more useful content, and uh, that allow you to run a piece of code multiple times depending on condition remains true. So uh, I will show you actually how loops works, and uh, firstly we will start with you guys with while loops. I'm going to delete everything over here. We don't need it right now. So for first of all, learn about what is a looping and how can we while loop works. So I told about the loop. What is a loop? So in while loops, the simplest kind of loop is while loop, and then while loop repeatedly executes its body until a particular condition stops being true. So uh, actually, what we want to say with while looping, I'm going to say you guys keep doing something or keep doing this while this condition is true. Then I'm continuing. So stop when the condition becomes false. All right. Now I will show you now. It's while. That's my condition. I will write now for you structure. Then console log. Do something. Okay. And I will give you this I plus 1 or plus plus. So what we're gonna say right now, like an if statement, the body of a while loop is executed if the condition is true. Okay, unlike an if statement, after the body is executed, the condition is checked again if it's still true. That's why we've put here I plus plus, and the body runs again. That's like just condition that cycle goes on until the condition is false. So how a while loop works actually. So let's say I have variable count number or numbers, okay, equals 0, and then I will give some while. My condition is count numbers smaller than, let's say, 7, okay, curly brackets, the console log you counted or have counted and plus our count numbers and plus numbers or numbers. Okay, so now I will give count numbers. It's like I plus I1. Okay, I count numbers plus plus. Okay, so that right now we've just programmed this interesting thing example with count numbers with while loop, and let's see that how it will give the result. No, not this way. Every time you are appearing here, I don't want to see you guys. Not see you guys. No, I don't want to see you screen recorder. I mean, so till 6, 1, 2, from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you have counted 0 numbers, 1 numbers, 2 numbers. Okay, so that's actually how it works. You have counted 0 and then 1 and then 2 and then 3 and then 4 till 6. So that actually worked. I will change that. Okay, now do it again. Yeah, and I forgot every time spaces. Yeah, from 0 till 6, except 7, because 7 doesn't include it. So we create a variable called count numbers and sets value to 0, and when we reach the while loop we check to see whether count numbers is less than 7, because 0 is less than 7. The code inside the braces, the body of the loop, rounds, and you have counted plus count numbers plus numbers is logged as you have counted 0 numbers. And next, count numbers plus plus adds 1 to the value of count numbers. Okay, and we go back to the start of the loop over and over, and this repeats until count numbers becomes 7, at which point the condition becomes false. That's all about while looping, guys. And I will tell you now for loop. And for loop is a little bit different, but we can do the same. And let's write the same thing, and that will be for and set up condition. Okay, an increment. So console.log do something. Okay, that's our structure. So how I can do that? I will write for. I'll write for open a variable. Let's say I have count number equals to 0, and then count number and smaller than 7, and my increment count number plus plus. So then open up my console.log. I have counted plus count number and plus number. Okay, so take this one, that's for loop, but this is a little bit different from while loop, but and then a little bit in, let's say, easy way to write. So the same thing we had with for loops. So the same thing we did right now, and we can do the same code or for our projects, and we can use for loops with arrays, with strings, and do some exercises. And I will show you guys just one example. Let's say I want to looping a variable, let's say just over here I will write from 0 for variable x equals 5, and then x smaller than 100, and x equals x 2, asterisk 2. Okay, so here's a way to print all the powers of 5 below the number 100. Okay, so now I'm going to write over here console.log then x. So we set x to 5 and increment the value of using x equals, that's incrementing 2 times. Okay, so let's see how our math will work. 5, 10, 20, 40, 80. Okay, so 2 times 5 multiplied 2, 10, twice more, 20, 40, and 80 till 100. That's the way how for looping works, guys. Thank you so much. See you in the next one.